not touching any sound. Anything that has to do with sound. I don't know. I hope you can hear me. If somebody can hear me and somebody is watching at some point, let me know if you can hear me. Send this text. Hi, I hope everyone's doing well. Again, sorry, going through some texts. Okay, I'll be on text all day if I just sit there and do that. I need to stop that. I'm gonna go Laurel. Okay, let me. Man, it's so much brighter on there. Let me just turn this on and see what happens. Helps me a little bit. There, you see that line better. So look, when I ripped off all they all stick together. Okay, let me bring up my. Just share that screen. Don't have it up. Where is it? Over here. I like this screen sharing thing so you can see what I'm staring at. Try this again. I'm a bit dumb when it comes to this stuff, but I'm learning. Zooming in. I made that one. Okay. So, move this a second. Actually, tonight. Okay. So yeah, you can see what I'm doing here. Let me go down a little bit. Bingo. And then well, how did that happen? Okay. Okay, so we're about to split it again. Again, we're not doing any of these. Just white. Just the white. All right. Hold on. Just gonna mute you. For a moment. Okay. I cough. I apologize. I'll mute it. Which is likely. It's likely. Hi, girls. Oh, so I bought very cheaply. It was because it's 2022 version, so it's old as hell. But comparatively speaking, because it's a sports game, but the 2022 F1 racing game, I can't even stay on the track on easy. Like it's so hard. That's gonna take a while to learn. Right. Okay. So I was talking about work earlier. So I'm working at Lowe's, getting lots of hours, um, trying to switch over to the garden department. I'm a moron when it comes to electrical apparently. Um, I'm just not confident there, and I don't. People expect you to be like an electrician. Actually, to the public, people think you. People when they go into Lowe's expect each person that works here to be an expert in every department. Just understand we're not. When you go into these places, understand that the person you grab just might be walking by to try to get to something he's trying to do. And just because he's in that department at that time doesn't mean he's an expert. And just give him a chance to get somebody who knows what they're talking about. Especially when they try to tell you as nicely as possible that they don't know anything about this department. They'll still ask you questions about shit. Anyway, that's just my only gripe about the public. We are about now. I'm gonna come off each wall. I've got lines here. I don't think you can. Ooh, actually, hold on. Give me a minute. I gotta go paint that thing. Give me 1 second. I gotta put another coat on that. It's just outside. We're back. Sorry. Whew. Cold up there. I had to move it a little bit too, so in case it starts to rain, it's cloudy and it might get some rain. So I moved it. You know what? Let's see now. All right, let's glue a damn cat. So work. Trying to get out in the garden. Working with everyone that's involved seems to be pretty excited about it. They know I'm a hard worker. They've seen it. They've acknowledged it. Got recognized, which is dope. But then also got approached by management to, they call it the MST team, which is basically, what's going on with this thing? There we go. Hold on, I gotta clear this. Basically what they do is they go around and make the store look pretty. Less interaction with customers, but you're kind of, you got a plan, you know exactly what you're doing. I'm not getting a boost in pay or anything, but I kind of actually, I don't hate the customer interaction part. It's just when I don't know what I'm talking about. That's when, like, I'm in plumbing and I'm like, I have no idea about anything about plumbing. I mean, I've changed stuff in my stuff. Like, I had to change out all the innards of my toilet and, redo all that. And I'd never done it before. I just watched a video. But that's about plumbing as I get. Electrical, I can do some electrical. Like, I know how to run conduit. I can run wire. I just don't know codes. People are asking me, like, and then God forbid somebody brings a freaking breaker in. Oh my God. Like, I've never changed a breaker. I've never messed with breakers. I've never messed with that power. Really. I mean, I've attached to some 120 before, but that can be a little shit. So I gotta get out of there. Anyway, I was recognized also because, well, not recognized, but they have that same position out in garden that I was talking about. So they have that kind of try to make it look pretty out in garden. Again, less customer interaction. You technically don't have to go help them if you don't want to. But I probably would. I mean, if they're out in the garden, they're hopefully not looking for electrical stuff. So, I'm excited about that. That gave me a big boost. Especially the recognition was pretty nice. But yeah, that was it was a long week. It just was, man, it was just a long week. Just because it's, again, when you don't know, when you have to go to work every day and you don't know what you're doing. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, in the beginning of the day, that's the other thing. Holy shit. So there's a thing every morning we got to do. It's called, it's downstocking, not like a secret. But there's also, we do it Tuesdays and Thursdays where we have to do all the zeros. But the other one's worse because, like, every other day than Tuesday and Thursday, she's scanning onesies and twosies. And I don't know if you've ever walked through the electrical department in, like, a Home Depot or anything, but the amount of parts is ridiculous. Like, that and tools. Like, I get, like, 200 scans a day. So this is what this means. Each time she scans that in the morning. She walks through and scans all these onesies and twosies where there's, like, one or two on the shelf. I have to go physically to that spot and look for on the shelf, whether it's behind or whatever, because God forbid she looks behind something, or look up in the overhead and bring it down, like downstocking, which is, it is what it is. We got to downstock so people can have it. The stuff. But the amount of ones and twosies that we have in electrical, I had 200. So I had to go to 200 spots individually, check to see if I can find this thing. I mean, luckily it's like there's only one or two on the shelf, so I can just scan it. But I do have to go. And the thing is, it's not hard to look through this thing. But when I did, literally the first day I started, they had all this stuff lined up to where it was set up in a little. We get a little phone. It's called a Zebra. It's like a cell phone. Um, but they're not in order. They can't keep them in which aisle, so it's like all over the place. You kind of gotta like, scroll through it. So it's just very time consuming to go to 200 spots and either look for it or scan and say, hey, there's one here. We try to get back if we can. Like I keep a list of stuff where I'm like, hey, I need to check this out later, like a little sticky note. Um, but anyway, it's a lot, man. There's 200 tools. Those poor bastards get like 300. And that's the most of the store. Like they get the most every day. And those poor people have to do that every day. They kind of get a pass because they get that every day. And we're trying to work on making everything better. But if everyone just did the damn job, we wouldn't have to do this. It wouldn't be so hard. But some people don't. Like yesterday, some guy came in for a wire, which I didn't know we had, but we did. I was thinking a 2-aught, which it was 2 gauge. It was different. Anyway, again, I don't know anything about electrical, but he needed this wire, and somebody had freaking gotten the wire last time and just kind of didn't get it down. They just wheeled off what they needed and left it up in the shelf for me to go grab later. And I've literally never done it before, but I told the customer I had, but I had to put it on this. I don't know if you know how heavy it is. It was 117 pounds, I think. I think that's what it said on the side. So I had to muscle that out of the shelf onto this thing, which I probably should use another machine, but I had to get this down. And this guy was just driving me nuts. So I got it down, then I had to muscle it off of that machine onto the ground, and then freaking put this stick through it, like this metal bar, and then I'd never done this before. I knew it was possible, but we have this little dolly, and it freaking hold on a minute. Sweet, thank you. That's my mom. But so you put the metal bar through there, and then you put this dolly on it, and you lift it up, and we have this giant rack. I don't know if you've ever seen this rack. Next time you go through Home Depot or Lowe's, go to the electrical department and find the wire rack. It's humongous, and it's like a giant rotating thing. And there's 100 different kinds of wire on this thing, and it's humongous. Like it's a giant elevator. And so I have to lower it, and luckily I got it in the right position. And it did not take me very long to do. Like I don't know how I did it so quickly, but I got it on there. But you have to, get that thing lowered down to the right spot, and then get this little dolly, and get the wire and lock it in. Anything 100 pounds. So anyway, got it, and didn't even 90 feet. Rolled it off. Of course, it sucked because like almost halfway through the first 30. I mean, we wanted 30-foot sets of 90 for 90. Anyway, three 30s. For the first one, like I was rolling and it just stopped. I'm like, oh, what the heck? We had this cool little winder thing, but it was damaged. I'm like, oh, so I cut it, restarted it again, and it stopped again. But what it was is I just had that thing in the wrong spot. The little windy thing has to kind of be level, so especially those big rolls, like they don't mess around. They'll lock. They'll just stop. Anyway, got the guy the wire. He was thankful. He's even like, I'm glad you did the right thing by, bringing that down and doing that. You're like, I know it took a little longer, but I appreciate you doing the right thing. I'm like, yeah, even the customers were like, hey, thanks, bro. Well, that was pretty cool. You and I didn't want to do that. Because here's the problem. I was about to leave. And then that's when my boss grabbed me. Actually, so while I was helping them, this lady, like she could see I was working with these two guys, and she's like, I need help over here by these. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'll get there as soon as I can. And the other guy was at lunch, the guy in plumbing. So I'm supposed to cover both. One dude. So she was waiting, and that's when I saw my assistant manager, and I go, hey, can you help that lady over there? And I felt bad because I didn't want him to think I was saying, hey, go help that lady, like trying to tell him what to do. I was just like, hey, man, she's been waiting, and she was eyeballing me. Like, she saw me trying to get this wire. Like, there's no way she didn't see me working. But eventually, he helped her, and I was like, oh, thank God. I walked these guys up with the wire because I have to, and then came back and helped the other dude who needed help. Oh my God. It was just bananas. And then he grabbed me, and he's like, hey, come here. He's like, nobody else can hear this. He's like, nobody can hear me recruit you. I'm like, oh God, okay. So we went back and he gave me like a muffin. He's like, here's a muffin. I'm like, oh, thanks. I was kind of hungry. And a warm Sprite. I was like, fuck it. I needed the energy back. That really sucks. Really sucks. Okay, sound off. Somebody called me. Sorry. I got to shut off this again. I usually have my notifications off. I do have my notifications off. Why did that ring? I definitely should not have ring. Ride the train. I hope this is still. I have no idea. I wonder if I can test it. Probably get some wicked feedback. Hold on. Well, let's see. Poor internet's working overtime. Like, you want me to do what now? Stream and the stream? Mine, sir. All right, sounds like it's still working. All right, cool. Last time, it shut off the sound in this. All right, cool. We're good. Forgot where I was, but anyway, recognized. Pretty dope. Also, hopefully moving over to Garden soon. Double dope. Double dope. All right, let me finish camera hair. Oh, I was here. I'm gonna finish this start here though. Ride the train. Gotta go take my son to DMV today. I think he's getting his license. I'm pretty sure. His mother just said, "Can you take him to the DMV?" I try to teach him how to drive. I'm just kids today have no concentration. It's a stick shift too, and it's a piece of crap stick shift. Like, it's hard to drive that thing. I'll tell you that. So I don't blame him. But I wish I had a better working stick shift to teach him. But I do not. But I tried to take him up to the church a few times. Um, Obviously, when there wasn't the farmer's market, because that would have just been stressful. And that's I got to go pick him up from school at 2:30, and then take him over there down on Indian School. He said 51st, but I'm still not sure if it's 51st Avenue or Street. I don't remember there being one on 51st Avenue, but always changing around here. What else is going on? You were sleeping. You went walking. Hopefully, the rain held off. Hopefully, it's still holding off while my stuff dries. Hold it in. Yeah. Oh, and hold on. I'm gonna go pull some mushrooms. You can look at them. Trying to harvest with some of them anyway. There you go. Yeah, I'll stop sharing this so you can kind of see it full screen. Stop sharing. Right. And then that's see that little hole or that little nub. That's the hole I drilled into the Home Depot bucket. Sorry. Um, and then these are called gills. Oh, obviously they look like gills. This one's a little different looking, a little browner than the last ones that are in the fridge. Um, it's when they start coming up is when you want to pull them. When these start turning upwards, like these little lips will start turning up, like that one. That's when you want to pull them. But they've already let their spores out. And from what I've heard from, I'm gonna go put it in the fridge. Here's the other one I pulled the other day. It's definitely more bluish looking. Um, but there's like kind of a bigger cluster. Again, here's that little nub. Um, you don't really want to, especially in the bigger ones, you don't really want to eat the stem part. But these, it's not so bad when they're tiny like this. But I still kind of trim them back a little bit. I fried them up in some butter and garlic the other day. Oh man, it was, and I made them really crispy. They were good. My tomatoes are starting up. They're growing nice and big and strong, and then I'm gonna put them in some big old here. I'm sure I can just walk you over there. You can see my garden. There we go. There we go. There's my garden. And then I'm gonna be putting the tomatoes in there. Got all that soil ready to go. Mushroom stuff. So those are like so anyway. Hi Lola. She's like, what? What do you want from me? She's the cutest. Suzanne, thank you. I don't think I'd be sane without her here as well. Okay, let me share again. Here we go. Well, there we go. All right. So I've got all that going. I'll transplant them pretty soon. I want them to grow a little bit bigger, literally get those roots nice and solid before I transplant them. The spinach, so I got the spinach, and the spinach is starting to look nice. It's starting to really grow. Um, Last year I just started too late, but this year it's really coming in. Not big yet, but it's like, well, you can see the leaves now. You know, it's like no longer just like a little sprout. And then I got 2 tomato plants, and then I got some sweet peas, um, and some green onion, which is starting to look pretty good. Probably should have to water them today. So probably gonna get some more rain. But a little bit early this morning. Man, I am waking up too early. Oh Jesus! So I've switched schedules again, even earlier. But it's set. So that's my biggest gripe about the garage door business was like, man, I'd leave my house at 6 and I wouldn't get home till 6. Like, I'm like, you can't have half my life, man. Like, especially I got 2 dogs. I live alone. No, I needed to figure something out. So, funny story. I gave a guy my phone number because he told me that he was going to call garage door company because this is one of the springs broke. And I'm like, well, I can't get springs. So, like, you definitely have to call one of them. Like, if you don't like what he's doing or he's trying to sell you too much, like, you can just buy the springs off of him and hold on, buy the springs off of him and I'll put them in. Like he knows I'm at work. Like, he left me there, so he knows I was there. That's where I gave him my phone number. And calls me at like 1:30, drunk. Gives me a voicemail saying like, "How are you gonna get any business if you don't answer your phone?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm working right now, bro." And then he calls me again drunk, and later in the day when I was getting off of work, um, and left me another message. I just didn't call this guy back because I'm like, I'm not, no. But he left me this, or I did call him, and he's like, the guy came or the guy called me and he said he called me and I said, no, he didn't. You're a fucking liar. And the guy's like, no, I'm not. And he said, told him to go fuck himself or something. And I'm like, man, like, why would you do that? Now you don't have a guy to come into your house to look at your garage door, and I can't do anything about your broken springs. Then I just told him I gotta go because I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to him drunk, just blabbering. And then he freaking called me again, like right away, and told me the same story. Uh, and so I go, cool. I go, I gotta go, and that was it. But that was funny. He was probably drunk and didn't hear the damn phone or the doorbell or whatever. And so the guy didn't come when he was supposed to, between 2 and 4, because that's what he's told me. And, but yeah, he was hammered. Some people say they work for some beer money, but this guy really does. Like, usually people are just joking. He was for real. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm not doing that one. Forgot. I'm skipping that one. I'm I'm giving myself a little more room for just those two. Yeah. Now I remember. Now I remember. Yeah, we're eliminating that whole row. But I mean we, I mean all of us. Come along with me. Come with me to the Reading Rainbow. Or whatever. Did you all see that? Yo. Damn, what's his name? Geordie LaForge from Star Trek is Kunta Kinte in Roots, freaking that guy. I forget his name. I can't believe I love Reading Rainbow. That's my favorite show as a kid. I'd love this guy for like all my life. He found out, like, he did that show where the people go on and they talk about their genealogy and this is what your great grandfather did. Well, apparently his great grandfather was like a slave owner, one of his, like, the white guy. And he was like, "Oh, what? No, Kunta Kinte's." Like, no way. Oh my god, he was so upset. I'm not sure if he's a racist or not, but I'm not saying he's a racist. His reaction was a little odd. But yeah, he found out he wasn't all black. But to be honest, the only difference between colors is like what's that? Melatonin in your skin? Is it melatonin? Is that right? Is that the right phrase? Like people in Europe, it was cloudy as hell. They needed as much light as they can get, so their bodies turned into like giant solar panels for the sun. Like same with people in Oregon and Washington. Some white folks, most of them. But if your genetics are like Native American or not Native American, well I guess Native American as well because they're out in the sun a lot too, so their skin was darker. Um, so yeah, that's the only difference between the colors. Just genetics, though. I mean, some genetics are way better. That's just genetic line. That's just people in general. Some people just have some sloppy genetics. Or you can't marry wet relatives, so that's not good. So let's come out with a smidge. Right. Welcome to the family. So much glue, like see this little pile. to like really. And then I'm gonna line it. Well, yeah, I'm better. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. At least we got. We're good. Stay in the line. Stay in the line. All right. Right, Nova Scotia? Where's your sister? I don't know. You got a bone? You gnawing on that thing? I'm gonna put this here in case everyone can hear that. I need to get them some more of those. There's these little ones that. Yeah, she comes out. These little ones, like a little roundy thingy, with a little bit of marrow in them. I get them at Fry's. I need to talk to the butcher and say, hey, can I have all your bones? But as long as they're not cooked, they're okay. And they don't eat the whole thing. They just, I let them get the marrow out. I'll let them gnaw on a little bit, with their teeth. And I don't know if that helps or not, but I think it helps with like black and stuff. I could be completely full of shit. Anyway, they love them. So especially if I'm gone all day and then I go back out like I'm going out somewhere or whatever. Hey, leave that. Leave. Oh no, that's wrong. The Band-Aid, it was covering this actually. Apparently. So let me do the next row. I forgot what the hell I was talking about. That was too cold. Wait, yeah. That's when it starts darting a little bit. My bad, everybody. My bad. Oh, see that? It's gonna kind of suck. I'll put some gold there, maybe. I'll show you. I use Modelo as like gold, like gold coins and stuff. And then I'll put some other maybe red ones or even like some banquets or something that I can use for like rubies or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but might help me cover up some of these little spots that I screw up at. Which happens a lot, but it is okay. It is what it is. Do I have to come in again? Good. So focus. All right. 1, 2, 3. Comes in. 4 comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's good. Still think I need to pull this one. 1, 2. Skip a few. 1, 2 in. Up in. Yep. Bad moment. More that. I wish I could figure out. Right. Point. Right. No, I wish I had a little thing that could show you what I'm looking for. I'm just getting a little thing that I'm doing. Like, what is it? Or you're not. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Oh my god, I need this day off. No legs. I just, at work, I pretty much do not stop walking. Like, mostly walking. From start to finish. Never had at the beginning, I gotta, which I like the opening shift, because that kind of keeps me busy. I hate being idle. Hate it. It makes time just drags. And there's like a time warp in there after lunch, I swear. Or no, that's funny. We'll let that one down. There we go. Here's the one I emptied all that blue into. Put the nail into it. Feel like rubber. Feel like glue. Glue. Heavy. That's the other thing. Like, you don't realize canvas isn't heavy, but when you add all this metal to it, I don't know how much weight it is. I used to count them by weighing them when I was painting. So you saw me doing that painting thing out there. That's kind of so the biggest pain in my butt is the painting in this. Really, even redoing this is less a pain in the butt than the painting part. Again, there's a reason I'm charging what I'm charging. You can see how long this takes, even without the distractions. In fact, I need to bring that canvas in, and I'll show you a newly painted canvas. What are you doing, Blair Witch? I call them Blair Witch when they just stand there and stare either at me, this wall. Usually, you'll use to stare at the corner or the door. And I call her Blair Witch. But again, her name is Tom Brady. That's her new name. Because she eats everything, because she's the goat. And then Nova's Miley Cyrus, because she's a wrecking ball. Oh no, it's 3-3-2-1. See, 3-3-2-1. 3-3-2-1. 1+1+2+1. 1+2+1+1. Pretty good. Here's what I'm going to do. I would like to align that because, yeah. So here's how I do that. Actually, let me show you the paint or the canvas. I might take these off. I don't know if it's going to disconnect. I don't have any sun, so it went slower than usual. Here's my painted canvas. Okay, where did I put the tape measure? Oh, wait. Got it. I feel like I'm getting pink eye or something. I need some glue. Not sure this glue is going to get me through. Hot. Try to look like an E. Okay. Next line. And oh crap. Oh no, we're good. Just come in one here. Yeah. First one across. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Everybody, we're good. Just freaked out because this doesn't exist. So just remember that. This does not exist. Alan really wanted to burn me. Not so fast, pal. Okay, calm down. Hmm? Hey, let's see. You see this? You fell the other day. When the wind got him, he fell in the street. Get up, R2, you're drunk. Lola, what you doing? Going out. That was a lot. Around this thing. Nova Scotia. What you doing? Come on. Tucked in the same shoulder. So, anyway, what else is going on, y'all? Freaking F1 not this weekend, which sucks. I miss my racing. Sucks you kind of get teased with 2 races and then blah. Nada for 2 weeks. Nada. And where did I put the other one at? This is mad. Oh, there it is. There we go. I got it. Whoa, that's a big old thing. Goodness gracious. The biggest, but that was a big one. Cloudy day. Somebody was funny. I was shocked that I was asking it, but he asked if Bradley from Sublime was still alive, and I'm like, what? What he did? I'm like, no, he died in 96 or 98 or whatever the hell he died. That was a long ass time ago, huh? It was when I graduated, y'all. High school. Hey, called. Okay, sorry about that. All right, I gotta move some stuff around. This is my black rifle. Happy. They have a lot of different kinds. I get the just black, but they have all kinds of different stuff. And they have bean and ground. Okay, almost done with the E here. Finish the E, we'll finish the I, and we'll call it a day. I'll pick it up tomorrow, maybe. Well, I might go keep going. We'll see. Excuse me. Yeah. Totally. There you go. Bye. Oh, whatever. I'm just petting her. Lola's getting very jelly over there. It's like, why are you petting her? That's right. She doesn't even like you. Here. Oh. Hold on, this is not right. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I want to show you that. Get this E done. Me and Devin. So I always thought of movies, and then that would be a movie for us to watch, and then I would never remember. Because we watch a lot of movies. Um, I'm indoctrinating him into my culture of movies. He loves them. Anyway, most of them, I hope. But what I started doing was writing them down into my phone if I'm not at home. But if I'm at home, I put them on a piece of paper and then I put them into my little leprechaun hat. And then when he's here, we pick out of the hat. It's fun because there's just too many damn choices. It's so awful to just flip through. And this way, it's like the choice is made. It's like, all right, we're watching this one. And I put a whole bunch of different, old school ones in there. Or maybe stuff we've seen that I want to go through again. I've seen everything, so most everything. He is complete. All right, I'll show you my hat. And then bits of paper. So let's just pick one and see what. Bachelor party. That's a freaking great one. He's 18. Shut up. That's a Tom Hanks movie, by the way. Why am I sore right there? Oh, I'm glad I'm on camera right now. But I think I've got a bruise on my thigh. Probably from something yesterday, but I don't know what. Oh, you know what that's probably from? Is that freaking 1,000-pound, or that 100-pound freaking roll of wire. Hi, Nova. Excuse me. Thank you. I crawl over it. Okay. Hi, time. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom, as we always do. Now, how did we start here? I think we are actually starting here. Maybe not home. Nope. All the way to the ground. All right. Oh, this is up a smidge. So, what are you doing, weirdo? Oh, yeah, you gotta see this. Just, oh, now she moved, but she was just sitting there. She got up and just sat, like, facing the wall. See? Blair Witch. Alright, nice to be over here. Pretty girl. They're great. Okay. Okay. I need to go to no, we don't, because we're just gonna start on the far left. But I need to skip here because we're gonna have a spice and then come up. This is the bottom of the G, I believe. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's awesome. Come up. Should I? What happens? Let me zoom out here and see what it looks like. Maybe we'll just. I may slam that G down one more too, just for effect. And maybe, yeah, I'm gonna slam the G down all the way down, just to kind of give it that arcing feel. And he'll reconnect there instead. We're just gonna come down one. Yep, it'll kind of give it that arc feel and yeah, okay. Zoom. Oh no. Zoom. Technically, we're doing this one. baby. Oh, baby. I wish I could zoom in. I don't want to get stuff all over you. You're safer over here. Right. Yeah. All the way up. All the way up. So what? We need lots. That's where. Right. Under the top of the G. Or the E. Under the top of the E. Right under the top of the E. Under the top of the E. Right, what do you say? No. Up up. E. Can anybody tell me who played Fade in the original Dune without looking? I've seen that one movie way too many times. Not easy to get to. Like, not easy at all. I can't right now. I'll get something dancey, but just not this one. What is the Mexican OT? I don't know. The short of true story, of the Goonies. A Collider 3 months ago. Yeah, they just started talking about the Goonies or something. They're like, hey, see that? See how freaking. Oh, wait, what's this? Rising the Wolf Pack. Right. It's not race week. Alright, well, I have pants on fire. Ooh, Civil War. I wanted to see that. And sometimes you wonder if that. Not that I want it, but if that's what something maybe every civilization needs every once in a while. Just to, I don't know. We're just too damn comfortable. It's just making shit up that we're gonna be pissed off about. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I was gonna put on something dancey, and then freaking Paul Simon came on. I got distracted, and then I saw some stupid hype for the Joe Rogan thing. It was vicious. Just really want to some Paul Simon. Nothing dancey, kind of. Sorry, doesn't want to play anything. That's why I'm like, these freaking AI is bullshit because it never knows what I'm doing. Mm, mm, mm. Coffee. Finally got my coffee. It ran out of water, so I had to do that. What's your favorite late '90s club song? Probably something by Destiny's Child. Erica. And then you got Yo Beyonce. This song will just not do. I did about this song earlier. Go tab. Tick 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 boom song. Tick tick boom. I should have a video with this song. We're doing the wavy flag. Wait, is it the wavy flag one? No, it's the regular flag. Ooh, that's a good one. And nothing else matters. What? Or in the end. Play next. hell. Sorry, I'm way out of line here. You're way out of line, sir. Tick, tick, boom. Pretty straight. Not so fast. How many? All trigger control. For reals. For real trigger control. Although you should practice real trigger control as well. Other trigger control. Other trigger control as well. Let's make it a solid. You know, I'd be really, really good at name that tune. Good thing. Stupid talent, but I used to love that show. I could name that in one note, but back then it was like I didn't even know those songs. I'm like, I don't know. And, you know, any of the trivia questions to it. But I think there was a new version. I never watched it though. Okay, I think that's it. You. Bye-bye. And then the next row is gonna be four of one, five. So much cool. Freaking everywhere. Okay. Okay. Oop. Almost in my face like I did my chest. I don't know if you and I probably didn't tell this story, but I was cooking. I'm a dum dum sometimes. I was cooking, barbecuing outside, and I was using my chimney to do my charcoal. Ooh, sorry, chimney to do my charcoal, and I put it somewhere where I could hit it with my chest when I bent over, and I bent over to grab something, and I cinched a nice little half moon into my chest. Freaking hilarious. So if you ever see that, that's what that's from. I don't think it was very pronounced. That was an accidental. That was not intentional. So there's a lot on me that are, but that was not one of them. Give them those sticks and. Oh, if any of you haven't seen the freaking SpaceX launch, yo, check that out. Yowzers. The re-entry, man, woo, that was spicy. But I'd never seen footage like that. They had footage of re-entry like I'd never seen before. I'm gonna have to watch that again. Bigger television. It's freaking awesome. Dos más. When this thing's done, then I'll kind of explain what I'm gonna try to do with this ice cream. Ooh, goonies. Alright, this is a skull. It's supposed to be a skull. Oh my god. Can't reach the itch. Ow! That's because I'm so buff. I heard that one. I'm definitely wrong. Okay, so what I want to do is freaking do something here. What I want to do. Oh my god. Yeah. I might be able to get something and cut it in half and just put half here, half here. Because I want it to look like a skull. I want it to look like. I don't think I have it. It's just in here. Big skull. That's what this is supposed to be. So, how do I do that? Because you can't. Look, it looks like a blob of nothing. Even far out, it's like, where's that? I mean, I could, but no, screw that. Let's make that good. So, what I could do is take. Oh my goodness! Excuse me. Mark Rober says I need one more subscriber. What, we get 1 billion? 100 million? We should. He's good. He's the best. If you've never seen that guy, check him out. Mark Rober. Legit NASA scientist type of person. Okay, so what I can do is take some sort of sphere of bone and shave it, and then cut that in half. Like shave it like a little piece like this, maybe like an oval or like a teardrop, and then shave it and then cut it in half long ways, so there's two pieces, and then paint them, and then put them back together and then paint it, or just paint it and then cut it in half, and stick it on there. One half here, one half here, so one half here, and one half on the other piece. Which I probably won't do because that was almost 2 hours. So we'll just call it good here today. Ease. We'll say Goonies. Thank y'all for watching. Take care. Figure out how to stop sharing. Alright, that looks a little poofy. Something going on in there. I don't know. Something from work, probably. Anyway, bye.